Okay, XCOM Enemy Unknown. I have been playing this every day for the past week so that I have clocked enough time in order to review it fairly, and holy crap, it is really good. I only bought this really because it won a few Game of the Year awards, and a bunch of people were talking about how great it was, even though it seemed to be under my radar in general. So I picked it up in the Steam sale, and it took me a while to get around to it, but I really like it, and I can't stop playing. All the videos I've been making this week have just been kind of second to me playing this. All my spare time has been going on this, and it is really good. You recruit members of a team, you upgrade them, you take them out onto the battlefield, and then you do strategic matches against enemies. It's really hard to explain, and it's harder because I have no really prior experience with games like this. The only game that I have played that's kind of similar is Final Fantasy Tactics, which was another brilliant game that I loved. Yeah, but you go back onto a ship and you can research new weapons, new armor, stuff like that. You can capture aliens and bring them back to your ship in order to research them and learn new things. Yeah, the game is you against a bunch of aliens. The story's a bit small, but that doesn't matter. You have to look after countries. They all have a panic level, really, and two countries will ask for help at the same time, and you can only help one of them, so the other one's panic level's going to raise because you let a bunch of people die by not helping that country, and you have to make sure that none of the countries get too high, otherwise, yeah, you're screwed, really. And if their panic level's really high, then the levels there are quite difficult as well, which means you've got to make sure to look after the different countries so that there isn't an overwhelming amount of aliens there. Your members can die, like they lose their life, that's it, they've just died on the battlefield. They won't be coming back onto the ship with you and they're gone forever. They're all different classes and stuff, so you need to take in heavies, medics, stuff like that, and you need to really think strategically about who's doing what at all times and make sure that you are planning it perfectly, because you can be screwed over in a single move and lose all of your men. And it is a hard game much later into the game, and it'll take you about 40 hours to finish it, but there's a lot of replay value too, because all of the levels are varied. They're not set in stone, so every time you go into a level it could be anything, and so next time you play the game it could be a completely different experience to the first time you played, and you can upgrade differently and get different types of stuff. I always go for protecting my teammates and making their defense higher up than their attack, and I know a lot of people go for their attack over defense, and that all just causes you to play in different ways, and I can't speak more highly of this game. It is really good. If you're a fan of turn-based strategy stuff, then this is definitely something you need to buy now.
Delta 3, move in and disarm him. Carefully.
Delta 3 is down!